We're back with some more Rate My Chase. Time for the City Streets Are Clean segment, brought to you by Ellipse 106. If you know what that is, that means a lot of stuff's gonna go down in this chase. You're here for the first Rate My Chase feature film, the Turtle Battalion, featuring 4 warrants in a Sultan tank. Carried the name over because that is the name of the Discord that some of these guys hang out on, but also if you think about it, the Sultan kinda looks like a turtle. This is the second time in Rate My Chase history that we've seen a Sultan tank. First time was in the 49th episode, which was the Slight Perspective 50th episode with 2 cheaters, a weirdo, and an account compromiser. Looking back, good thing that was not the 50th episode. We have upgraded this time. We have a Motormouth, Jackie's multi-account, a Cop-Teamer, and a Faggot. Oh, come on, man. Really? Come on! That was a joke. Come on, that was just a joke. Where's everyone going? What are you, Dr. Friday, Macca, Wisconsin? I mean, you didn't know it was just a joke? If you didn't know that was a joke, then
you don't get the show.
How is that possible?
There you go. Anyway, this will be split up into 2 parts. The first part you'll see here, and then the second part will come out at some later time. Enjoy the Turtle Battalion! Let's get to the chase. Alright, time for the chase. Not a chase, but the chase. As Al-Jeeb, we see his car flip in a Banshee here. Few seconds. 1 car already destroyed for the Sultan tank right here, as Al-Jeeb had no chance, gets taken down very easily. Here's Inquisitors and Robert A. Their LSPD car is destroyed in a matter of 4 seconds. And as Hellen and Harry Thompson have figured out, this is a Rate My Chase here, featuring the Turtle Battalion. Like I said in the opening segments, the Sultan does kinda look like a turtle, if you think about it, a big turtle. Anyway, as we go westbound here in Commerce, there's a cop chasing after the Turtle Battalion. No, it's PH Klein. He's going after Debo. Debo is there in a Turismo. See Alexis Chacon and El Porto. Alexis Chacon is a prospective cheater or modder. We'll see his fate soon, maybe. Check the complaint section. Anyway, going westbound here, we have the Sultan tank and Debo going westbound to see Good Guy Jay. Good Guy Jay, a Rate My Chase OG. He was in the first episode, and now, months later, we see him as Debo spins out for no real reason. And we see some shots being rung out by Hellen or Suboxone, don't know which one, but they're not hitting anyone. And there is, look at this, it is a wave. The Los Santos PD has banded together, and now they're gonna start going at the Sultan tank here. As Debo's car is on fire. It's on fire for a really long time, but he fixes the car, and now he has the attention of all these HPV cops here, as Yajme is an HPV, but he hits a pole. There's a guy with a terrible name. As we go around, there is Borald in a cheetah. There's PH Klein, and PH Klein accidentally gets lag pitted by me as Borald jets to the Sultan tank, but he gets shots all over him as he crashes into the wall to avoid the shots. Here is Sultan tank now, some separation from the cops here as they'll go westbound here in Western Commerce. As, oh no, what a noob! Harry Thompson falls out of the Sultan. My goodness, that could have been a disaster if there were actually cops chasing here, as Titty Boy is able to repair the car for the second time. And here goes the Sultan tank here as George Walker comes in and crashes into us and doesn't do much damage. Borald here jetting to the tank gets a little bit of impact, but he gets shots into him. And now Borold is using us as a shield. What a fagga! As the Sultan tank continues to go now eastbound into Market, and some separation made by the Sultan tank here as suboxone and Hellen continue to shoot behind them. There's danger 20, bad start for him as he gets sideswiped by a suspect there. Here's Titty Boy and the battalion now going near the Los Santos Police Department here as they'll go right in front of it. There's Debo, who probably got arrested, and now he's on top of our car. An impromptu special guest cameraman. Nice job, Debo, for getting on top of the car as we continue to move around Commerce. Now we're going westbound as Harry Thompson again presses enter or F or whatever. My goodness, stop typing or something. Here's Crooked Cop. Been a while since this guy's played CNR as Good Guy Jay comes out and Borold exposed in the middle of the street. The Crooked Cop's car is on fire and he gets taken down. Welcome back to CNR, Crooked Cop, as he gets taken down. 1 second taken off the wave. Still 7 minutes remaining in wave number 1 here in Los Santos as Titty Boy and the battalion will go westbound around the temple area here. It looks like he's going to the transfender. He will, and it'll be another repair for the battalion. Good Guy Jay is in the distance there trying to snipe at the battalion here. He gets some shots on Harry Thompson, but Titty Boy is able to repair the vehicle just in time. PH Klein passes by, but PH Klein wants nothing to do with the battalion here. As Titty Boy will slow down, but he'll turn his NOS on. And look at this. 4-man Sultan tank against a 4-man LS police car tank here. Alexis Chatcon, though, being very conservative and makes George Walker take all the shots. Walker's tire is out. Here's Good Guy Jay. His tire is out as well, as George Walker takes some shots at the battalion. He gets hit into the wall in a bad position for George Walker as he gets taken down. The kill by Harry Thompson. Here's Borold in a Banshee now. Still 5:40 left in the wave as we go eastbound and now southbound into Jefferson now. Borold continuing to try to use this as a shield here as Titty Boy will hit the fence and keep on going as we lose 250k from the bank. GG. Pandemonium here with the Sultan tank that the cops forgot to defend the bank. 250k into a faga. Titty Boy and the battalion now at the paint spray Nottawood. Borold ends up hitting the NPC instead of the Sultan. Gets out of his car and takes some shots at the battalion, but they are long gone. 5 minutes remaining in wave 1 here in Los Santos as a cop gets knocked over. Legit, an LB Faga. Only 5% is playtime in Los Santos here as Legit comes up close. Look at the amount of shots being put into his car, but Legit will use the Instafix. Now 4 cops in the vicinity going on the Grove Street as shots are being run out. Borold tries to go for the lag pit, but he misses it. Titty Boy stops just in time as we hear Rustler shots here. Matrix 7, a vigilante in a Rustler here trying to take down the Sultan tank here to aid the cops, just like Merryweather in GTA 5. Here's PH Klein coming up, trying to get some shots off, but he lags, I guess. And Borold, a bunch of shots going on his car, he'll get out and try to repair it as Matrix 7 reels off a ton of shots to try to hit the Sultan tank here as we are now in Las Colinas going toward Jefferson as Anarchism now gets a Rustler to try to take some shots at the battalion, but Titty Boy fixes the vehicle. Again, another vehicle repair kit. He's got 2 or 3 street vendors in that car, so he's got an unlimited supply of vehicle repair kits here. Has 2 rustlers coming down, tag teaming a cop and a civilian, a vigilante and a cop, trying to take down this Sultan tank here. Whoever dipped down just now got a ton of shots on the Sultan tank here, as there's a crash by Generation, huge hit by Generation, but he can't do much of anything after that as he gets taken down, and Suboxone gets the hit I'm sorry, Titty Boy gets the proximity hit contract there, as Suboxone gets the kill. Going southbound now, just noticed Hellen is no longer a warrant. They haven't left the city yet. She lost her warrant, as now we are going southbound, going toward Los Santos International Airport. And now here is the Borrowed cam. Anarchism is in the air. Titty Boy has gonna vehicle repair kit. Can Bolt get there? No, he can't. Borrowed getting there as fast as he could, but he could not get the arrest before Titty Boy got back in the car. You see the wave letters there getting green. That means we're getting close to the end of the wave here, as more shots being taken down by Anarchism. He'll jump out of the rustler. Borrowed crashes into him. Borrowed takes some shots while crouching. Anarchism gets into a better position, and Titty Boy will get some separation with the rest of the Sultan tank. Now they'll stop. Titty Boy will try to vehicle repair here. Here's Borrowed. He's gonna jet to him, but Titty Boy gets in, and Borrowed's car is on fire. A suicide mission there. Not able to get the arrest. Anarchism, nice hit in a Willard there, as now Titty Boy takes some shots at Good Guy Jay, and he gets melted. Rip in peace to Good Guy Jay. And here's a busted in the PCJ. 1 minute left in the wave now, as Titty Boy will repair the vehicle again. Hellen has regained warrants here, as now they'll take some shots at Anarchism, who's running away in a Willard. Couldn't find a better car, as Anarchism gets taken down. Another hit contract for Titty Boy here, as busted now 1v4 with the PCJ, which is Titty Boy's vehicle of choice, but doesn't work for Busted. And Busted gets taken down. The Sultan tank, 4 kills in the kill list, as the wave now 8 seconds away from ending, as there are no more cops in the Los Santos police station, and they get taken down. Wave 1 passed for the Sultan tank. 9.5 minutes, 7.5 miles, 12.5 kilometers there. That was a long wave. Now we go skip ahead to the mile intersection. Busted is back this time with an HPV, as for some reason they were changing their life insurance. Price has Debo balling from us for full price. Oh, dude. Here's Busted. The only cop on the chase right here, but oh, look at this. The Borrowed cam is back. He's got his NOS on, and he's going for him. Tries to go for a leg pit. He misses. That leg pit would have hit a 300 ping Borat, but not Titty Boy. Not anyone in the car, by the way, as Borrowed's car explodes, and Busted still praying to see if those bullets can even hit. But Busted's tire is out as we go into East Beach, going northbound in the Red County. Busted sliding and drifting with the tire out, as Titty Boy has an opportunity now to fix the car. Only 337 vehicle health. Here comes 2 cops, legit Infyajme, but Infyajme gets ejected off the car. The car was going too fast, and legit, his car gets melted and destroyed. He is out of the chase again. There's a shot that missed and hit us. Here's the Borrowed cam. He got a voodoo. He jumps out. But I'm not really sure what he expects here. He takes some shots. No, not much. Well, there goes Borrowed. 2 shots rain down. And Borrowed is dead again. Rip in peace. As Danger 20 passes by to check out the scenery here. He'll turn around, but not much. He's going to stay in the vicinity, though. You know, he might not take much to any shots here. There is Busted again coming in, taking long-range drive-by bullets here. Let's see if he can do something. Here is Busted going around Hanky-Panky Point to northern Palmetto Creek. Busted getting some shots in there. No, not really. 1404 vehicle health. Anarchism dips down. Busted gets destroyed as Titty Boy gets the last hit. And Anarchism tries the suicide a la Fagsy. But Anarchism gets owned. And now Ebo says, give him an F. We'll see about that. And Titty Boy now has the opportunity to fix the car. The 11th vehicle repair of this chase. And now the Sultan Tank, the battalion, will casually ride around Red County. As we see Harry Thompson to come out. And yeah, well, there you go. What is that? What is that? Cue the music. There you go, white guy twerking through the video, huh? Yes. Anyway, let's keep on going as the battalion is going toward Los Santos again, mainland. And what will they meet once they get back into Los Santos here? Going in the temple, slowing down. There's a cop. Look at this. Wave 2 has started. Sortijas in a cheetah and Generation pass by. And there's Lorenz in an LBPD car here, but no shots being taken. Lorenz has 0 arrests, so see how this works here. Titty Boy stalling, but there you go. Sortijas gets on top of the car, but Lorenz gets owned very quickly as Anarchism dips down, but can't do very much. 323 remaining in the second wave, a considerably shorter wave compared to the first one. As Danger 20 with something to do with this, as Titty Boy will fix the car. Again, here's Inquisitors and Robber A back again, but he crashes into a wall. Generation passes by. That's all we're going to get from him as we continue on. Again, stalling in Vinewood Boulevard. Here's a cop. It's Borrowed. Borrowed is back again. Gets out of the car, but stops. Here is Busted. Busted back on the HPV. Again, trying to 1v4 the Sultan Tank here. Busted has cojones. He has balls, but his balls are going to get busted pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. As Master Reality's car is on fire, and that'll get taken down. Busted now down to half health, but he will veer out of the way smartly. And again, separation for the Sultan Tank here, going westbound from Commerce into the Marina, Verona Beach area. But here we go, the Rustlers are back, both of them back at the same time. Anarchism and Matrix 7 giving Busted some support here. They'll go to the paint spray again. Busted got some direct shots, but Titty Boy able to still repair the vehicle even after that. And just for good measure, he'll come out and repair the vehicle again. 2 vehicle repairs in 10 seconds for the battalion. And here's the Borrowed cam. It's back. There's some shots get knocked into us by Anarchism. And Anarchism jumps out of the Rustler. He was going to crash into something, I guess. Anarchism, that's going to be a delay in the chase right there. But Matrix 7 has his back, takes some shots. And Borrowed now facing into the abyss of the Sultan Tank as he'll veer off the road. And vehicle repair kit. Borrowed if I've counted right, because I don't have a counter here, has died twice so far. The record is, I believe, 4, which was in the Evangelist and Beatstar Chronicles. Let's see how many times Borreld can die here as Borreld will turn his NOS on. He goes to the stalling battalion here. Borreld gets to him, gets to the side, tries for a lag pit, but again, a lag pit fit for a 300 ping warrant, and Borreld gets taken down again as the wave timer keeps on going down. 18 seconds remaining in the wave as we go into Flint County here as we get hit by Clay Phoenix and a Jester with a couple of cop DMing noob cops. And of course they're going to do absolutely nothing because the wave's about to end as Clay Phoenix cannot hold on to the road. Wave 2 there, 345, 3.3 miles, 5.3 kilometers. 3 cops got owned. And now, a few minutes later, here is Borreld in a Rustler as we go back into mainland Los Santos. And here comes the Sultan tank here. They're going toward the paint spray and transfender as Borreld dips down. And he's gonna take some shots at the battalion. Teddy Boy going over a ledge there as now he's cornered between a couple cops here. Inquisitors passes right by, not giving Busted any backup here. And Busted's car, or HPV, is on fire again and gets destroyed. As we see Borreld in the Borreld cam right now trying to recover with the Rustler here, but he's getting stopped up by all those poles. Teddy Boy, though, he'll also fix his Sultan and go back the other way. The 17th vehicle repair of the chase right there as we keep on going slowly westbound here. Borreld gets into the air. Would have been interesting if he stayed on the ground there. Now Teddy Boy is vigilant of Borreld in the air right now as Borreld tries to take some shots. The battalion will keep on going as we go southbound near the Ammunition. And now Borreld and the Anarchism are in the air getting some shots in 2 waves there on the Sultan tank here. Here's Busted, he's still alive in a hot knife. Not the best cop vehicle out there as Teddy Boy will keep on going northbound here. Trying to go after a hit contract. The guy with the terrible name, all numbers, as Borreld gets out of the Rustler and takes some shots and Anarchism blows himself up and kills the wrong person. Busted gets owned by Anarchism. And that was a huge disaster right there. Rip in peace, what a noob. My goodness, Anarchism with the Rustler suicide attempt. But it did not work. As Borreld tries to get every chance he can get to take some shots at the battalion. But the vehicle health is back to maximum again for the Sultan tank as Danger 20 gets flipped over. A la Play Too Hard, as the Sultan tank will go back after the hit contract with the numbers, and he's stalling, not losing health. He's pausing. He's a pauser. Guy with all numbers is a pauser, and now look at this. 4 HPVs are in one area, and they're all going the wrong way. What was that? They have the radar on, I don't have the radar on. They all went the wrong way. They baited me. As we continue to go into Temple here. And legit, here's legit being an LB Paga trying to obstruct us from the chase. What a snithead, I tell you. Lost Venturas players, man. Don't understand them. There's Buddy. Buddy, a fan I rate my chase. First time he's been on the show. As Teddy Boy will go around Temple. No Rustlers in the air this time. As he'll stop again and go for a vehicle repair kit. Harry Thompson says go into the Baron East Los Santos. But we'll see, here's Rag of Elon here. Rag of Elon going after the Sultan Tank, a huge target though. And a ton of shots are being rained on him. Rag of Elon, this guy has balls, but he gets destroyed. Nothing else he could do as Rag of Elon gets owned. The 16th cop destroyed in this chase here. A bit later now, Anarchism is back in the Rustler already. As now the Broad Cam is on. The Broad Cam is on. Here's Yana Sweeper. What's this about? As George Walker gets destroyed. And Titty Boy. Oh no, Anarchism again! Another Rustler suicide. And another situation in which if George Walker had survived just a bit longer, Anarchism could have probably lined up that Rustler suicide a bit better. But at that angle, it probably wouldn't have worked anyway. Here's World here. He is right in the middle of the road. No protection whatsoever. Oh no, my goodness. Oh no, what a noob. As he gets owned, Busted's tire is out. Busted taking shots. His car is on, bike's on fire. And he gets taken down. Suboxone gets the kill. And Titty Boy will fix the car. PH Spooky Nights in a cheetah, but he runs away. And we hear his car blow up in the distance, so another vehicle destroyed. 20 cops and 20 vehicles have been destroyed so far in just over a game day. As Legit is in a Willard. What's with the Willards today? As there's nothing much he could do. As the Sultan Tank now looks like they are gonna go northbound into Red County now. Either that, or they're chasing the guy on the bike going northbound as well. It is Big Boss, and the Sultan Tank is taking shots at Big Boss. He's got a hit contract, and I don't know why Big Boss wanted to stall there, but he was like, hey, it's only a Sultan, not a very fast vehicle, I can 1v1 these guys. Little do you know, there are 4 people in the Sultan, and they're all coming for you. As Big Boss goes to the 24/7, Montgomery jumps out and takes some shots. He blows up the gas tanks, but somehow Titty Boy's able to vehicle repair kit. And Anarchism comes out of nowhere, and he's gonna try to take some shots at the battalion. Another Rustler here. Matrix 7 is back in, and I tell you, where was Anarchism on that one? If he came in 10 seconds faster, he could have cornered them inside or around that 24/7, but everything has gone these 4 players' way. Titty Boy, Suboxone, Hellen, Harry Townsend, everything has gone their way in this one as Titty Boy repairs the vehicle again. 24 vehicle repairs in this chase. As now they will stand still, and Suboxone and Hellen will look around like a frog with a bad eye. And here's Borrelled now. Borrelled in the Banshee. He's going to take some shots at the Sultan Tank here. Got some good shots on that one. Makes Titty Boy flee. He slows down to see if he can vehicle repair, but he can't at the situation. Borrelled Cam comes back on here, as we will go back onto the road as Rag of Elon tries to go for a hit, but that had no chance of hitting the Sultan Tank there. Going southbound, Borrelled still keeping chase on the tank here as a lot of shots rained down. Borrelled got out and took some shots. He is back in, and he'll continue to pursue these players going back to Los Santos. Borrelled at this point, I believe he's died 4 times. So if he dies one more time, that'll break the record for most deaths in a single chase. And considering the length of this video, he may die a good amount of times. Spoilers, I'm sorry. Nothing else I could say. I don't know what else to say. As now, they'll stall again in front of the hospital. Borld getting closer. Titty Boy says, "Come on, come get us." So go right back in the temple and go towards the transfender again. Don't really want to engage these guys near the transfender, and Borld knows that, so we'll get out of the car and try to snipe, but he can't do very much there. Not a lot of volume of shots with the sniper, especially with no one helping him there. The guy outnumbers is back. He's back. And Borld gets taken down. Borld again gets owned, and he breaks the record for most deaths in a my chase. Death number 5, if I'm counting correctly. He gets taken down. Titty Boy will fix the car as we see our neighborhood numbnut Sales pass by. It is a nice day in Los Santos to drive, and guess what Titty Boy thinks? Fuck out of here. Taking some shots, they all decide to take a bunch of shots at Sales. His car is on fire, he uses the Instafix. Now Inquisitors and Robber A switching their focus onto Sales. And Sales jumps out of the car, he gets arrested by Danger 20. And those 4 warrants right there turned into vigilantes to take down the resident numbnut, Sales. Sales will get mad. I'm not going to show you his mad, but he gets mad, as you obviously would guess. And now, have a radar on, you see 2 cops far east trying to catch up to the battalion here. As Titty Boy will go eastbound. Still waiting for the cops to come up here. Titty Boy will slow down, inviting the cops to come up. Titty Boy now going northbound, going towards Dillamore. He will slow down, think about turning back, but he'll continue to go up. Full cop disengage here for the battalion. As these cops don't want to do much with these players here. Hellen will get out of the car, and I believe she will fill up on vehicle repair kits, which will make it even tougher to get the Sultan tank here. Titty Boy will fix the car again. I tell ya, people say that only Middle Eastern people and Muslim people can be terrorists, but I tell ya, snapshot of these 4 players right here. Titty Boy, suboxone, Harry Thompson, and Hellen. All 4 of these players, they are terrorists right now. Have you been watching the last 25 minutes? They have been terrorizing Los Santos cops out there. So, as you can say or see, white people can be terrorists too, okay? So for all you people out there, car bomb, Middle East, Allahu Akbar. Terrorist, no. These guys are terrorists. They are not Middle Eastern, so they are terrorists. That was a ramble. But yes, these guys are terrorists as we start back. There's a cop in a fire truck, I believe it's Generation, but it's not going to do very much. Alexis Chacon and George Walker are back in the chase. Haven't seen Alexis Chacon in a while. Alexis Chacon keeping distance here. But considering the way he's turning right now, those bullets actually hitting Alexis Chacon, as Titty Boy will slowly track toward, or in the area of the police department. See Debo pass by. Debo, by the way, becomes the first player in my shit's history to be a warrant, a cop, and a special guest cameraman in the same chase. How about that? I don't think he was trying to do that, by the way. GG to Debo. Let's see if we can actually get the arrest on these guys, too. Robber A found out of place here. I don't know what that guy's doing. Ranger 20 passes by again. As Harry Thompson, T-Boy and company will continue going. And here's another wave. Wave number 3 now. As Alexis Chacon really got a huge lag pit onto the Sultan tank here. As now the cops are reeling in. Buddy is now in a rustler. As shots are being rained out into Alexis Chacon, who is calling for backup here. Here is Inf Diego M in a Buccaneer, the best car to take down a Sultan with 4 horns. Yes, you are very smart. As Buddy taking a bunch of consistent shots, a ton of shots, into the Sultan tank here as Titty Boy will turn around, but Buddy gets owned. Rustler blows up on his screen, and he gets destroyed. And now look at the 6 cops in the vicinity here. Has a whole bunch of 5 cops going after him here. A lot of shots being rained down by Diego M. But Diego M, just like his other inf idiots, doesn't know about the car surfing restriction. He gets knocked off the car. And Chacon and George Walker will come up. Here is Borold. The Borold cam is turned back on as Anarchism took some more shots. Inquisitors and Robert A now, this time with an HPV. Borold here trying to block off the transfender. He does, to prevent the vehicle repair kit. I'm sorry, the fix. The transfender, but Titty Boy has other means of fixing his car, as we all know. Number 28 of the chase. As Borold now getting shots rained into him. Anarchism around the air waiting to strike. He's now in Rodeo, now going south. Anarchism drops down. And tries to take some shots out of the Rustler here. Alexis Chacon cuts him off. Debo gets owned by the HPV. Inquisitors being aggressive here, but he veers off the road down to 20% health as Anarchism takes some more shots. Debo again getting rooted by Sortillas. And he gets knocked off. Sortillas now being aggressive on the Sultan tank. A ton of shots by Sortillas. Or was he even shooting? I don't know. I don't think he was shooting. 22 seconds to go in the wave as Borold comes back into the radar here. Inquisitors with 10% health. And Borold's car is on fire. No one's to fix. He'll jump out and his car is on fire. Blows up. Inquisitors goes into the discount drive-thru. And that's going to do it for wave number 3. No progress to getting the battalion. Still. Wave lasted 241. That one. As Titty Boy will fix the car again. Number 29 of the chase. There's now no cops going after them. They're either dead or their cars have been blown up or they have 10% health. Literally. That's what's been happening. As now the battalion will go northbound back into Red County, where it is clean, serene, and quiet. By the way, cop today goes to Sortillas. I don't know. And here's Crazy Kill. He comes up out of nowhere in the Turismo, but his car gets melted. His car is melted. Crazy Kill jumps out, and he quits. Crazy Kill quit to avoid death. Imminent death. Actually, he probably wouldn't die. Titty Boy probably would have kept on driving, but Crazy Kill is a noob, an idiot, and he doesn't watch the show. He obviously has not watched Raid by Chase before. As Titty Boy now unopposed, the Sultan take unopposed, will go to City Hall. Hellen will go inside. So will Titty Boy, Harry Thompson, get some fresh air. And they'll all get back in. Anarchism, you see in the closer players, there he is in a Rustler. The lone cop on the chase. Anarchism has to reel back around. Anarchism has to go back northbound. As Titty Boy and the crew will go north, going close to Pilgrim. Some shots being rained down by Anarchism. We flinch into the pole as we always hit. And passing Pilgrim. Continue to go northbound toward the ammunition. At this point, I believe some of these players need more MP5 bullets Titty Boy showing that he wants to go inside the animation, gets out. The Anarchism is there. Titty Boy gets back in Anarchism. If he got lower, possibly could have gotten the arrest, as Anarchism will cower in fear inside the strip club. Strip club in the Military Strip. I hope Anarchism threw some dollars to some women with fake tits. Yes, I'll tell you. Now on the strip to bypass the speed limit. Gotta turn our NOS on to see if anything goes on. Continuing to go southbound here. Los Santos and LB. This chase has encompassed here. As now Debo comes up, and look at that. Debo with the ram, and he gets the arrest on Big Boss. And Debo getting shot up here is legit. The Hot Ring Racer legit hitting Debo around. Legit's car is on fire. Debo's car is on fire. Debo gets taken down, rip in peace. And legit, just like that. Legit had backup, now he doesn't. Legit gets on top of the car, he has to get off of it quickly. He does. Now just to get it out of the sight of fire. Whatever that was, the line of fire, excuse me. And he does, and legit will survive and get spared by the Sultan tank. And again, another full cop disengage. Too bad this isn't a Danganronpa rating my chase, or else this would be very Remy. You know, Remy, anyway. Not Remy Ma, but Rem, best girl. I'm pretty sure Rem Best Girl does not know who Remy Ma is. What a weeboo faggot. I tell you. Anyway. Now we're in Palomino Creek. You see a cop is around Palomino Creek. As Titty Boy this time will go to the ammunition in Palomino Creek, but here comes a cop in a Banshee coming straight down George Walker. Titty Boy gets into it just in time. And all George Walker can do is pass straight by. Titty Boy will actually this time get some guns. Not bad by the cops. They actually prevented Titty Boy from getting more MP5 bullets for quite a while. He went to the ammunition in the old Ventura Strip and one in South LB, and now one in Palomino Creek, but you can't stop the battalion that many times, as now Anarchism is looming in the air. And where is the battalion going now? There's the black Banshee in the distance. It's blown up, and George Walker is getting assaulted now. George Walker shooting, or getting shot at, and he'll hide behind, and Borld, the huge hit with that Landstalker. He gets out. Borld takes some shots. That's all he can do, and he gets owned by Titty Boy.
Well done.
Nice job by Borld there. He got the car down to 362 vehicle health. 392. Very close, but unable to. As Hellen will vehicle repair kit the car, number 31. And guess what? Titty Boy fixed the car again. So the vehicle health goes from 1491 to 1495. Yes. There you go. I mean, when your car, you know, has 100 vehicle repair kits between, not 100, but many, I guess you can spend them off the way you can. Again here. Nothing done, as we are still in Red County, going southbound. I believe the battalion is ready to go back into Los Santos. And look at this, the Borld cam is back. I got confused there. I thought I was supposed to cut this part out. I guess not. And as Borld now preparing for the battalion to get back into Los Santos here, he has eyes on him, and he's going to take some sniper shots. But Titty Boy picks up on him very quickly, and he'll turn back, and Borld will have to go back on him head on here. Titty Boy will vehicle repair kit the car again. It's number 33. As now some backup comes in. Good guy Jay, a nice ram on the Sultan tank there, but that's all he can do. As now Borrelled. And here's George Walker. George Walker in a elegant there. Borrelled gets out of the car and takes some sniper shots as Legit is now going into the death trap by himself. He gets a nice hit in the PCJ, doesn't fall off the PCJ, takes some shots, turns back, and he gets melted. Accurate shots. Borrelled knocks over the PCJ, tries to go for a live hit, misses. Borrelled gets out in front. He gets out, gonna take some shots. He is exposed, needs to move around, and Borrelled gets taken down again. And Buddy gets owned, tried for another wrestler suicide. Doesn't go. Another situation where if Borrelled this time had stayed alive for just a few more seconds, Buddy could have lined up that wrestler suicide perfectly to take down the Sultan tank. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. And we're back to square one again. As Teddy Boy will fix the car again with his vehicle repair kit. As we see on the closest players list, no cops even close to where we are at this point. As we will keep on going. In the Camel's Toe now, as we go northbound here, Hellen has lost warrant again. And guess what? The FCC is here with their net neutrality. That's all I can show you for now. That is the end of the first half of the battalion. Next time on the battalion, will the Sultan tank finally be deaded? Will Sales have a mental breakdown for the ages? Will Debo get destroyed as soon as we come back? Or will Donald J. Trump come out of nowhere and air brake into everyone?
That's wrong!
Okay, that was an exaggeration. I swear to you that Donald J. Trump will not cheat or appear in the second half. A better question would be, will Borrelled and Anarchism and Busted stop dying? Also, that was the alpha stage sneak peek of the 99th episode of Rate My Chase. But until then, stay tuned for the second half of the battalion. Nice chase.